Welcome to Sangoma Technologies. Today, in this video, we are going to talk about Asterisk, the #1 communications platform used worldwide. So, what is Asterisk? Asterisk is an open source framework for building multi-protocol real-time communications applications and solutions. A simpler definition could be, Asterisk is an open source software package that converts an ordinary computer into a communication server. Asterisk abstracts the complexities of communications protocols and technologies, allowing you to concentrate on creating innovative products and solutions. You can use Asterisk to build voice, video, and text communications applications. Examples of these are business phone systems, also known as IPPBXs, call distributors, VoIP gateways, conference bridges, voicemail servers, and all kinds of other applications that involve real-time communications. Asterisk is to real-time voice and video applications, as Apache is to web applications, or MariaDB to database applications. The underlying platform. Asterisk includes both low and high-level components that significantly simplify the process of building these complex applications. Today, there are more than 2 million downloads annually with more than 1 million Asterisk-based communication systems in use in more than 170 countries. There are more than 86,000 community members. Asterisk is used by almost the entire Fortune 500 list of customers, and 1.3 million new endpoints are added each year. Most often developed by system integrators and developers, Asterisk can become the basis for a complete business phone system, or used to enhance or extend an existing system, or to bridge a gap between systems. Asterisk is used by small businesses, large businesses, call centers, carriers, and government agencies worldwide, and all types of the industry sectors. Asterisk is free and open source and is sponsored by Sangoma Technologies. Asterisk is open source software. It means that Asterisk is free to use and you are free to modify Asterisk to fit your needs. Both freedoms are guaranteed by the GPL, the license under which Asterisk is distributed. Open source is a dynamic model for building great software rather than depending on the ideas and efforts of a single company. Open source projects tap the talents of an entire global community of software developers. Open source software has many advantages over the traditional proprietary approach because the source code for the software is tested and reviewed by thousands of developers. Bugs are frequently caught before they can make their way into production systems. The few bugs that make it into released versions of the software are quickly uncovered and patched by the community. Asterisk is the product of almost 2 decades of development by a community of developers from all over the world. Asterisk is secure. One of the benefits of open source projects is that it allows full control of the software releases. With security flaws from proprietary software, you must place your trust in the manufacturer, since nobody outside of the manufacturer has a chance to review the code. Open source code undergoes constant review by the international community, which helps to identify and eliminate vulnerabilities. Many people say that since Asterisk is open source, anybody can modify or inject malicious code in the source code. This is not true, since the Asterisk community had implemented a lot of processes that are in place to review and accept code to the project. Hashes and checksums are constantly used to make sure that what you install is what you think it is. Open source is also extraordinarily flexible with proprietary solutions. With closed source solutions, only the manufacturer can make changes to the software. With open source, you are free to adapt the code to meet your requirements. Open source software is much less expensive than proprietary software. You don't need to pay any license to download it, install it, compile it, and use it. In some cases, the cost is literally nothing. No license fees, no maintaining charges, and no support fees. Of course, commercial support is available for most top-tier open source projects, and Sangoma offers several support options for Asterisk. Asterisk is the product of almost 2 decades of development by a community of developers from all over the world. The Asterisk project got started back in when an innovative open source developer named Mark Spencer released the initial source code to the public. Asterisk was originally developed to serve as the phone system for Mark's Linux support business. Asterisk's pragmatic mix of features and functions quickly captured the imaginations of developers worldwide. What started out as a basic office phone system grew into a mature, powerful platform for handling virtually any communications function. Code contribution from hundreds of open source developers allowed Asterisk to mature at a remarkable pace. Asterisk has gone on to power over 1 million communication systems in over 170 countries worldwide. To date, Asterisk is the world's premier open source communications platform. Products and solutions based on Asterisk represent as much as 18% of the overall business communications market each day. Many millions of minutes of phone calls are connected over Asterisk systems worldwide. Sangoma, as the sponsor of Asterisk, sells a suite of products that helps users make the most of Asterisk. In September 2018, Digium, the former company that sponsored Asterisk, was acquired by Sangoma Technologies. This merged the 2 largest open source communication suppliers into one. With this, Sangoma became the industry-leading value-based unified communication supplier with broader product offering. This leveraged complementary businesses and channels. With this, we have improved our global channel coverage. Sangoma now offers a complete UC solutions integrated by phone systems, PBX, key unified communication features, IP phones and mobile desktop smartphones, connectivity hardware and software, network connections using zip trunks, all from a single vendor, available as on-premise equipment or as a cloud-based service. Sangoma has the broadest enterprise communication stack in the industry. Their stack includes open source projects like Asterisk and FreePBX, communication APIs from APDays, almost every type of enterprise communications platform and services, both on cloud and on-premise, through to carrier services. With Sangoma, businesses of all sizes can find affordable cloud and on-premise enterprise communication systems with advanced functionality. Asterisk is modular. This means Asterisk includes hundreds of functions that can be assembled to create custom solutions or turnkey products. The blocks in Asterisk Toolkit encapsulate some complex technologies, including communication protocols like SIP, ISD media, WebRTC, etc. Handling functions like recording and playback, and call management and reporting functions. Other blocks are higher level and provide pre-built functionality, including voicemail, call queuing, and call parking. Application developers combine these blocks using one of several application programming interfaces. Asterisk supports several standard voice over IP protocols, including the Session Initiation Protocol, SIP, the Media Gateway Control Protocol, MGCP, H323, and WebRTC. Asterisk supports most SIP telephones, acting both as registrar and back-to-back user agent. It can serve as a gateway between IP phones and the PSTN via T or E carrier interfaces or analog FXO cards. The Inter-Asterisk Exchange Protocol, X, native to Asterisk, provides efficient trunking of calls between Asterisk PBX systems, in addition to distributing some configuration logic. Many VoIP service providers support it for call completion into the PSTN, often because they themselves have developed Asterisk or offer it as a hosted application. By supporting a variety of traditional and VoIP telephony services, Asterisk allows developers to build telephone systems or migrate existing systems to new technologies. Some sites are using Asterisk to replace proprietary PBXs. Others provide additional features such as voicemail or voice response menus or virtual call shops, or to reduce costs by carrying both local and long-distance calls over the internet. In addition to VoIP protocols, Asterisk supports traditional circuit switching protocols such as ISDN and SS7. This requires appropriate hardware interface cards. Each protocol requires the installation of software modules. In Asterisk Release 16, the Opus audio codec is supported. A typical server-class computer can handle hundreds of concurrent calls and thousands of users. If you do outgrow an Asterisk system, you can upgrade without losing your investment. Just upgrade to replace the computer. If you have a truly massive system, you can run various functions on separate computers. You can even run your phone system or virtual hardware locally in your data center or in a public cloud. You don't have to be a programmer to use Asterisk. If you're not a developer, don't panic. You don't have to be a geek to use Asterisk. There are several ways to take advantage of the power of Asterisk without building your own solutions from scratch. Asterisk powers many different communication applications, with the most common being businesses' phone systems. These range from embedded solutions built for the SOHO market all the way up to enterprise unified communication systems that handle thousands of simultaneous calls. PBXs, call centers, predictive dialers, conference bridges are few to name. Features like automated attendant, voice messaging, call queuing, and interactive voice response were all expensive proprietary add-ons. Most features like voicemail required a per-seat license as well as the add-on hardware. Integration with external applications was either impossible or required yet another expensive proprietary add-on. Before Asterisk, features were expensive proprietary add-on components. Worst of all, if you wanted to outgrow your system, you generally had to replace everything: the PBX, the phones, the add-on components, and sometimes even the wiring. Anything that can run Linux can run Asterisk. Rather than paying an exorbitant price for a platform that only the manufacturer can service, you can run Asterisk-based phone systems on commodity equipment that anyone can repair or upgrade. Even better, that flexibility extends to the phones you use with Asterisk. Asterisk supports several open standards VoIP protocol, including the industry standard SIP protocol and WebRTC protocol. You are free to use any standards-based phone you like with Asterisk. That said, Sangoma offers a line of standards-based phones that are specifically built to work with Asterisk and to take advantage of a number of its advanced features. Speaking of which, that's another great advantage of Asterisk. All of those value-added features that proprietary vendors charge extra for are included in Asterisk for free. Voicemail, automated attendant, call queuing, call recording, even things like email integration or multi-party conference bridging and CTI are all standard and free with Asterisk. You can use your own servers or even PCs in order to grow or add new functionalities to your current telephony system without the need for a special type of hardware. Asterisk makes a great ACD or automated call distributor. The native queue application makes it simple to distribute calls across a large pool of agents. The integrated attendant and IVR features allow callers to route themselves to the appropriate queue
or to handle the request without ever talking to an agent. Call recording makes it easy to monitor agents for quality and training purposes or to capture calls for regulatory compliance. Truly advanced call center functionality, things like skill-based routing, can be built onto Asterisk system using the open programming interfaces. Call centers rely on real-time and historical reports to properly manage their operations. Asterisk includes several levels of reporting, including a detailed queue log, traditional call detail records, fine-grained call events logged, and real-time events tracked by the manager interface. Even better, Asterisk's native support for VoIP makes it trivial to set up remote agents or to flow traffic between multiple call centers. Two features that generally add significantly to the cost of a legacy solution. You can also scale Asterisk-based call centers by simply installing additional Asterisk servers to handle the load. This becomes even more powerful when you mash it up with elastic resources from a private or public cloud. There are several approaches to rolling out an Asterisk-based call center. You can build it from scratch, you can install an open source package, or you can purchase a pre-built call center solution based on Asterisk. Building from scratch gives you absolute flexibility, but takes the most effort and technical skills. Starting with an open source or commercial package based on Asterisk will significantly reduce the amount of time and effort that's required, but tends to be somewhat less flexible. Regardless of your approach, an Asterisk-based solution will be significantly less expensive and infinitely more adaptable than a proprietary legacy system. You would probably be surprised at the number of carriers and communication service providers that use Asterisk. Asterisk is a critical part of their network. It's frequently used to build value-added services, things like hosted PBX systems, network IVR solutions, prepaid calling card services, or voicemails. Paired with open source SIP proxy software, Asterisk clusters are even used to replace core switching systems. The communications business has become extremely competitive in recent years, in no small part due to advancements pioneered by Asterisk. Carriers were once at the mercy of network equipment vendors for both core switching gears and adjuncts. Today they can build their own using free software and commodity hardware and saving millions. And just as with business phone systems and call center solutions, carrier solutions can either be built from scratch or installed as a package. Because of the complexity of carrier networks, most carrier deployments of Asterisk tend to be custom. Business phone systems, call centers, and carrier networks are the three largest applications for Asterisk, but they are certainly not the only ones. One of the best features of Asterisk is its flexibility. It can be configured to perform virtually any communications task you can envision. This makes it ideal for crafting custom communication solutions or for communications enabling business processes. With over 1 million production deployments, it would be impossible to mention all the use cases, but some of the more interesting ones to date include a video sign language translation service, a peer-to-peer phone system used to provide communications in disaster zones, radio telephony gateways for law enforcement, low-cost global calling solutions for workers on offshore drilling rigs, simple reliable SIP integration for public safety access points, support for enhanced video conferencing and screen sharing using WebRTC technologies, integration with Internet of Things devices connected with zip video endpoints. These are all solutions that would have been either expensive or impossible without Asterisk. So, are you ready to try Asterisk? If you're now convinced and ready to replace your legacy system with an Asterisk-based solution, there are essentially three options for doing it. You can build a solution from scratch. You can start out with a pre-built software package and extend it, or you can buy a turnkey solution. If you're a developer or a systems administrator, you can build your own phone system from scratch. To do this, you'll need a pretty good knowledge of Linux, networking, and script programming. Telephone experience isn't strictly necessary but will certainly reduce the learning curve. If you're good at learning on your own from a book, I would recommend that you find a copy of O'Reilly's Asterisk, the Definitive Guide, written by a team of leading Asterisk experts. The Definitive Guide is the Bible on all things about Asterisk. It walks through the process of installing Asterisk step by step and then takes you through every feature and function in great detail. Even if you choose a different way to get started, we highly recommend this book. You won't find a better reference anywhere. If you prefer to learn by example, you should look at Asteroid Essentials, a 6-hour online video tutorial produced by the training team from Sangoma Technologies. It walks you through the process of installing and configuring an Asterisk system step by step. At the end of the course, you'll have a basic working system. If you prefer live hands-on training, take a look at the instructor-led classes. These include an introductory course that covers the basics and Asterisk Advanced, an in-depth course that covers advanced topics like database integration, deployment strategies, and application development using external interfaces. You can find out more about both online and live training at Sangoma's training portal at training.sangoma.com. Asterisk is for everyone. You do not need to pay any license to download it, install it, compile it, and use it. If you're not a developer that you don't want to build your own system from scratch, that's not a problem. There are a number of pre-built packages and even turnkey systems that let you take advantage of the power of Asterisk. Some of these are open source and some are commercial. If you need a business phone system and prefer a complete pre-installed factory support product that offers all of the features of Asterisk, plus a long list of advanced unified communication capabilities, take a look at Switchbox or PBXact. Switchbox and PBXact wrap the power of Asterisk in an extremely intuitive user interface with integrated instant messaging, powerful mobility features, and an unparalleled web-based unified communications client, all standard. Both solutions come pre-installed on server-class hardware. You can deploy it yourself, or if you prefer, you can work with one of Sangoma's certified resellers. For more information about Switchbox or PBXact, check out sangoma.com. If you're comfortable installing your own system, you can get started quickly and easily using FreePBX. FreePBX is a special distribution of Linux that includes Asterisk and a web-based admin interface and installs a working PBX system with all the key features of Asterisk. Just download the ISO DVD image, burn it to a DVD or an USB key, pop it in a computer and boot. The installer will walk you through a few basic questions. Then we'll install everything: the operating system, Asterisk, and the administrative interface. Once the install is done, you can configure FreePBX using your web browser. FreePBX can run on just about any modern computer. The requirements are actually rather modest. It can also run as a virtual machine. Many users get started by testing out Asterisk on a desktop version of VirtualBox or VMware. Once they have a system configuration to fit their needs, they migrate it to a production VM or to bare metal server. Asterisk systems built from scratch or from FreePBX are free. No license fees, no maintenance charges, and no per-user fees. The total cost for an Asterisk-based communication system will include a server, possibly interface hardware for connecting it to the PSTN, phones, and of course, your time. If you're a system integrator or reseller and are interested in selling Asterisk-based communication solutions, please contact us. More Asterisk resources are available at asterisk.org, community.asterisk.org, wiki.asterisk.org, or Astricon. Astricon is the annual trade show and conference for developers, integrators, resellers, and business users where they gather for all things about Asterisk. You can register to attend Astricon at asterisk.org and get engaged with the rest of the Asterisk community. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.